The Grand Tour game, the game of the Grand Tour, is fascinating. Seriously, while everyone else is still twatting on about Bandersnatch despite having all the playability of a DVD menu, the Grand Tour game decides that the best way to mix games and TV together is just to have one T-bone the other. Here's how it works. On the main menu, you'll select a series and then an episode of the show that you want to play. Well, only the first episode of Series 1 and 2 are in, and Series 3 is being added as it airs. Then in completely unuploadable footage that will have this channel struck down like Obi-Wan Kenobi, the episode will start. Now, it's not the whole episode granted, but the titles, Clarkson May and Hammond fucking about in a tent, the start of the first film, and then the moment the TV would be showing us swanky shots of metal boxes going around corners, the game starts. You're in control. This bit is brilliant. The car leaves one shot in a TV show and arrives in the next one in a video game. No stopping and load, no sudden music cut off. It's as seamless as Theresa May's forehead zip. TV, 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 game. Pow. Just like that. The car's the same, the track's the same. It's just now when Richard Hammond flies off and explodes, it'll be on you. Gameplay-wise, well, don't go in expecting a proper racing sim. This isn't Assetto Corsa. This is Burnout. Well, considering it's a budget game only costing about £12, this is like Burnout that you found behind a transparent circle on a cereal box. Yes, there's a brake button, but there's a much more useful drift button. It's like being an Uber driver for a drunk crab. The game doesn't care what you're driving, as long as you go sideways. Every week when a new episode of Series 3 airs, the game immediately updates with new cars, tracks, and missions. I watched the first episode and there were two things I immediately wanted to do. One, I wanted to drive around that racetrack that Hammond built in the old Cadillac factory, and two, I wanted to drive the bum-wobblingly fast McLaren Sienna. The track was in the game, brilliantly accurate to the TV show, even though those little Aperture Science style cutouts all over the place. The McLaren wasn't in the game at all. Instead, a picture of James May's face appeared explaining that making video games is hard, and then it cut to a different episode for filler. A Hammond bit of filler as well. Ooh. There's the problem. The game doesn't quite know where it sits. The TV bits are too long to just be context for the races, but too short to be the TV show itself. I went straight from watching the episode to playing the game, so I found myself skipping most of the TV bits. I'd love it if they made a version with the full episodes, especially if they include the celebrity bits. Now, I know, controversial, but come on, you might moan, but we'll finally have a video game where the roster includes Penn and Teller, Bill Bailey, and Kiefer Sutherland. And who doesn't want to play as Michael Ball? So that, apparently, is my recommendation. If you're a fan of the shouty one, the slow one, and the small one, then put this game on your radar. It's cheap, different, and full of potential. I genuinely loved having a go at that Cadillac factory course myself after watching it on the show, and even though the mail I received for my lap time was a toilet, I still feel more connected to the show than I ever had. It's got problems, but it's interesting and cheap enough to recommend to fans of the show. And hey, who knows? If they iron out all these problems, then maybe it could end up being the greatest racing game in the world. Okay, it won't. I just want to say that.